Nvidia, look at her go today, guys. We're up over 4% as I'm making this video, trading at $122 a share. And earlier in the pre-market, we were over $123 per share. So we're clearly starting to break back out again. We have to go over the charts in this video, my plans with this stock. As you all know, I was buying the dip like crazy. So what are my plans now? We're going to cover that in this video, plus more, guys. Later on, we'll probably break down the indexes, some other stocks I'm watching. So hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel and my second channel, Stocks Talks Money, where we're doing 8,000 subscriber giveaway. Once we get there, a cash giveaway that is linked down below. And with that being said, cheers. Take a sip of your coffee. You're definitely going to need it in this video, and let's dive into it. So as of now, like I said, we're up over 4%. Nvidia's looking pretty good, breaking back over $120 a share after we got news over the weekend that the U.S. and China, you guys know at this point, they came to an agreement to cut tariffs, reciprocal tariffs by 115% on both sides for 90 days. So clearly, we're getting closer to a deal. The light's at the end of the tunnel, and stocks are going bananas. You guys know that already, right? So Nvidia now is over $120 a share, trading up 4.5%. And we filled a gap that I want to cover in this video. We'll talk about that here in a second, which is bullish. And we also took out the highs from last week. Last week we hit, looks like on the 8th of May, we hit $120 a share, 120, 121. And now clearly we're starting to get back over that point. We're breaking out, and we haven't really been in the 120s for a little bit here. Sure, we've messed with it a little bit. You know, we hit it on the 8th of May for a little bit. We hit 120, but not much, you know, over the last couple of weeks. But now we're clearly starting to build up momentum again. And on this 30-minute chart, we just hit a fresh high. Clearly, the uptrend looks amazing on this time frame, right? And on the 1-hour chart, now we're fully starting to take out the highs from the middle of April. We're now officially up from the 20th of April, $95 a share. We're up about $25 a share, or about 28% off that low. And if we're looking at the low from the early days of April, we're up a lot more than that. We hit $83 a share. Now we're at 121. We're up 45% off the lows, which is insane. And now we're pretty much fully breaking out. We have a golden cross on Nvidia. We're above the moving averages. If I draw out this channel, bear with me here, give me a second, guys. We're slowly starting to break this channel. Not fully. I mean, we're not fully there yet, but we're seeing the signs, right? This is great news. And on top of that, if I zoom in a bit on this 4-hour time frame, we're now pretty much at the highs from the end of March, mid-end of March, which clearly now we've recovered all the losses from April. You guys can see that. So all the losses from April have been recovered, which is great. Another reason why you guys need to hold on to stocks you believe in. Don't panic sell. Look how quickly that recovered. And now this is the moment of truth. $123, $125 a share. This is the moment of truth. And what's standing between us right now and a full-on breakout for this stock. Because, yes, we took out the highs from last week, the week before that. We recovered all the losses from April. That's all nice and dandy, right? But until we break out of 123 to 125, the highs from March, we're not going to be fully breaking out. We have to break out of this 123 to 125 level, which I think we're going to do that. We have earnings coming up here on the 28th, so in about 2 weeks, I think 2 weeks from this Wednesday, we're getting Nvidia's earnings. Yeah, so not this Wednesday, obviously, but 2 weeks after this Wednesday on the 28th of the month, we're getting their earnings. And I don't know, something's telling me, guys, I don't know about you, let me know in the comments, but something's telling me that we're going to start breaking out before earnings, breaking out above that 123 to 125 range. We shall see. And at that point, we'll fully be breaking out, at least in my opinion. That's where I think this could be headed. So, like I said in the intro, I've been buying this stock like a madman, right? I bought this dip like crazy early April. I was throwing in so much money in my account. I was just buying left and right. I was buying in the high 80s. I was buying in the low mid 90s, right? On several different occasions, right? I was buying. So I'm ecstatic I did that because now we're up, like I said, 40 to 50% off the lows in just about a month, a little over a month. It's crazy how fast this thing has moved, and it's nowhere near all-time highs yet. It still has $30 to go before we get to all-time highs. That's another 25% upside from here, and I think we're going to go higher, or else I wouldn't have owned or I wouldn't have bought the stock. I think we're going to go a lot higher than 150, 155. I think over time this will be a lot higher, but we don't know obviously where it's going to go over time. I'm just confident that it's going to be a lot higher, me personally. You, of course, have to do your own research, do your own research, do all that good stuff. I'm not a financial advisor, but man, I'm excited about Nvidia, the way things are shaping up right now. And yeah, man, let me know what you guys think. Again, and join that free email stock newsletter, link down below. And if you guys want to see what I'm doing every week in my portfolio, that's on Patreon, also linked down below. I'm investing literally thousands of dollars a month in that portfolio on Patreon. And we're blowing it up in a good way, not in the bad way. We're growing it like crazy right now, and it's doing well. It's doing well, and if you guys want to be a part of it, it's on Patreon, link down below. So other stocks that are moving, AMD, which is kind of a competitor, obviously, to Nvidia. This one's starting to break out as well. I own it as well. It's up 5%. I'm loving the way we're filling the gap now to about 115, which is where the stock was in the end of March. So AMD, like Nvidia, has pretty much recovered all the losses from April. Pretty quickly it did that in a couple of weeks, right? And I think overall, man, if AMD is able to somehow, some way break 110 to 115, this could finally start to break out again, which it's been months. It's been months, a long time since AMD has broken out. Last time we were really in an uptrend for a sustained amount of time was in the end of 2023, man. All of 2023, AMD did very well. I mean very well. From $55, it kicked off 2023 all the way up to about $220. It got to, maybe not $220, more like $180, $185. It did very well. And since then, it's obviously collapsed. But now we're starting to make a move again, which hopefully this move is sustainable. We shall see. But AMD's moving. Other names in the space, we have ARM Holdings moving as well, 5.8% today. This one, it's at an interesting spot on the chart. We have an alert at 125. We have an inverse head and shoulders in the making, which this would play out if we break out 125 or above 125. Big if, right? That would be the inverse head and shoulders playing out. Also, the cup and handle that you guys see here, that would be playing out if we took out 125. And at that point, we could fill the gap over time to $150, 140, 145. That is where this could be going, potentially. So keep your eyes on ARM Holdings. And yeah, man, that's pretty much it. I don't want to spend too much time on this video, but yeah, that's the rundown on Nvidia, some other stocks quickly here, and the indexes, which, I mean, guys, we're up almost 3% across the board. Well, I guess the NASDAQ and the Russell are up around 3%. We have the Dow and the S&P up around 2.5%. We're looking great. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, my second channel. Join the email stock newsletter and the Patreon down below. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you in the next video.